Hey everyone, should be live now. Can you let me know if there's an issue with your picture? It seems way off, so I don't quite know what's going on. I seem to be having trouble with OBS at the moment. Hi Callum. Can you see the whole of the sheet and my mug, or can you just see the corner? Hi Erica. Hi Stace. How are you? How are you both? Something going on with my computer at the moment and I don't know what's going on. Tray annoying. I can't figure it out. It's fine. Okay, it must be my preview screen. Because my preview screen, literally, the logo's like 3 times the size and all I can see is the corner. So, yeah, that's good. My webcam wasn't working earlier and things weren't connecting and just your general nightmare stuff, really. Okay, so this week I was a little bit confused and sorry for the glaring light. In fact, I might even try and turn it down. Hang on. You can have a look at how bad my desk is. Let's try and turn it down a bit. Ooh, that's romantic. Probably a little bit too dark now. Yeah, I really wasn't sure what I wanted to do because it is getting tougher and tougher to think of something every week. Right, camera. All right, camera. God, it is, as I say, getting more difficult week after week to think of something that you're not going to get bored of viewing, basically. So it is getting tough. So if anybody ever has any suggestions, feel free to come into the group and let me know. Hi, Evie. So I asked the admin team, and do you remember the acrylic one I did last week? I did some watercolour versions to see if it was doable. I have posted one on my socials already. I'm going to show you the ones that I did on my TikTok live feed. So how lush did they come out? So happy with how they've come out. Sorry, let me move me. Again, my camera's mucking about, so for some reason it's not even just so yeah, I did that one. I wanted to see if I could replicate what I did in acrylic in watercolour, and then we did that one. So because they're pretty quick and simplish to do and you guys can have a go, I did do that one as well, but I felt that one actually had too many trees. I thought about doing a whale. I don't know whether I'm going to do... In fact, I'll leave the decision up to you, I think. So you can either have a whale and the inside of the whale be a piece of scenery, a galaxy, or I was going to do the whale completely white, do the outside entirely galaxy, and then do a scene inside the whale. I don't know if that's making it too complicated. Hey, how are you? Hope you're well, Mike. So what do you guys think? Do you have any preferences? I literally live in an office, and whenever I want to find a piece of note paper, I can never find any. I was having to draw Ennard. If you don't know who he is, he's someone from a games thing, I don't know, for Amelie on a TikTok live feed earlier. So I'm all a bit over the place. So yeah, I'm a little bit undecided. So I'm just going to draw the whale while you have a think about it, because I'm leaving it all up to you, because my brain hurts too much to actually physically think right now. Trying to find my pencil. I didn't get a huge amount of sleep last night, and I was still up early this morning, so I'm a little bit... I'm having a look through some of my previous whales that I've done, just to get a bit of a idea of what I want to do. Might go similar to my very first whale I did, if you guys remember that. The people that were here pretty much from the beginning, it would have been. Galaxy inside whale, but no idea outside. We can leave the outside completely plain. Doesn't have to be anything on the inside. Outside even. And I quite fancy doing a dragonfly version as well. Hi Nicole, you're right. I don't know. I tend to do one or the other. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're going to have to go with the flow on this one. He's a little bit too far over on the left, but I'm not going to worry about it. I don't know how you create so much amazing art on so little sleep, bless you, because it's the only thing that keeps me sane, I think. Honestly, I think I got to sleep at 3 this morning. But both the girls are going to attempt to go to school tomorrow, so we'll see. As Monday we had to pick Madison up because of an issue. Then last Friday, because Madison wouldn't go in, Amelie wouldn't go in. So it's one of those things that if one or the other doesn't go in, then it affects the other person. What did I do? Eraser. Oh my god, someone come help me, please. I literally just had it. Don't know. So yeah, I'm hoping tomorrow they have a full day. We'll see. What do we think? Does he look all right? So I think if we do the top half galaxy, and then I can do the bottom half maybe a light mottled colour. Let me get my water. Okay, so I'm going to use aqua tints today because I just want to take the headache out of it all, to be honest. And I'm going to use, let's lighten all that up actually. I'm going to use a masking pen. Don't know whether I want to use fine. Or thick. This is a Meadow pen and it's got a really fine nib on it. Unlike the Meadow one, which you normally see me use, which is 2mm, this one's actually 0.7mm. So it's a lot thinner, but the nib gets clogged quite quickly. I think this one's just called Meadow Drawing Gum. That drawing you did earlier was really good. Thank you. Yeah, keep her happy for 5 more minutes, won't it? I've got the image now for the watch commission, so the next couple of live feeds will be on realism with colour pencil. I mean, if you want a specific tutorial, as I say, please feel free to let me know, because I can find it quite difficult to just think of things to do because I don't know what you do and don't really enjoy, or even whether you just quite like to sit and relax rather than do a tutorial. So what have you guys been up to this week? What's Erica snacking on? She's normally snacking on something. I've just, hang on, I just missed that comment, bear with. I've just brought a mask. Was it Molotow? Was it this one? That's a 2mm one. That's got like a fibre tip. Hang on, let me... So this is the Molotow one, which has a fibre tip. Like so. And then the Meadow has like a pen tip and it's much finer, 0.7. As I say, the fine tip does have a little bit of a habit of clogging up, which I sort of get, but still a little bit annoying. I want to try and get some more pyrography done soon as well, because I was really enjoying that. But I still haven't got round to getting myself any wood. Right, just to make my life easier so I know where it is later on, let's just put his eye in. Hopefully I won't forget about it. Oh, that's healthier than my mint arrow. Oh, mint arrow. School is the same as always, boring. Okay, so we're going to use a biggish brush, probably a 10. just to fill Bon, for your next live, could you do an elephant in watercolour or realism? I know my friend Wendy's been desperate for me to do one for Yonks. I'm no artist, so just listening. Hi Mike. Prefer orange arrow, but have got white chocolate chip cookies for after. We had a KFC. The girls decided they wanted a KFC for tea. I always feel really guilty when Coffee Man isn't here, but you know, they requested it. I feel really stuffed though. I'm trying to stay in. Well, I'm going to try and use the same technique I did on those pictures you saw at the beginning. I'm going to do blues, I think, because it's just my favourite colour. Hi Georgina. Realism. Okay, I'll see what I can. Oh, so satisfying when it does that. Should we zoom in close for you? Let's get that zoomed in. I want to take a little bit out the middle so we've got some bright areas. He got stroppy though. Oh, why did he get stroppy? Hi Sharon. What I'll do is I'll probably dry the top layer with a hairdryer when we come to it. I do want to add the next darkest though, which is this one. That's probably too much down there. So, oops, I'm going to bring some of that up. I realised I forgot to wet the fins. That combo of colours. Stop the live because a couple of us were talking about our artwork like we do. Uh-oh. Who was that? You probably don't want to answer that actually, but I am now officially intrigued. Isn't art sort of all about sharing and stuff? Oh, I think I might know who you're on about. Well, I'm going to put the black in the tray purely because the black is so strong. Doesn't begin with a D, does it, by any chance? Wouldn't mind, but we had just said that we had been inspired by his work. There are woodworkers like that. It's funny, isn't it, that some people just get really offended. I keep missing everyone's woodwork live feeds. Either I'm sort of dealing with kids or working or whatever. I'm just going to soften some of these areas out. If you do this, don't feel that you have to soften any areas out if you like it with the harsher edge. Oh, I like to have like these patches of light come through. Make it less boxy and a little bit more like a little cloud. I think I know who Erica's on about, because we've had a convo about that before, I think. I really like that. What do we think so far? I keep dripping all over outside of the page, so we know we're going to have to do the Bonita Doodles signature on it. I want to leave that as it is. I don't think I want to do any more. I really like that. Thumbs up from Erica. Is it the same person? It does begin with a D, doesn't it, Erica? Right, I'm going to get the hairdryer out, guys, so apologies. It's not that loud, so I shouldn't need to unplug the mic, but if it is really irritating, just pop up in messages and I'll mute the mic. I'm hoping it doesn't blow everywhere. Dee Dee hair. Oh, little minx has been trying to get in my seat all afternoon. If it's not the one I'm thinking of, then I'm very surprised. But yeah, if it is who I think it is, that should be dry enough now to take the eye. Quite happy with the eye like that, actually. There's a little bit underneath that's gotten through, but actually that's not too bad. I'm going to get a smaller brush. I'm going to go with a 6. And I'm thinking paler colour underneath. Maybe a simple straight colour. Just making sure there's no wet stuff left on the masking fluid for when it comes off. Yeah, it's not too bad. Right, I'll let that dry a little bit more. Oh, took it with you, missing him. Okay, what colour are we going to do as belly? I don't know. You can tell I'm totally not prepared and I literally do this off the fly. I don't know whether maybe keep it simple and use some greys or give them a bit of contrasting colour. Maybe even yellows, oranges. Are his posts normally pretty arrogant? Okay, Emily. I'm going to go with these two. I'm going to go with opposite colours. So we're going to go sort of in the orangey. That is like metallic spun gold. And hopefully I don't mess it up. You can all laugh at me when I do. My water's absolutely filthy. I should have got another jar. Get up there. Get up. Get back up. How dare you. Damn it. No masking fluid. I can show you how I did that one. If you want me to show you how I did any of these, I'm happy to do one because they're so quick and easy to do, honestly. So if you want me to show you how to do one of these. That was so annoying. I think we're gonna, let's just go with the flow then. We'll just let it do its thing, shall we? Looks like it's gonna have its own ideas. I don't hate it, to be honest, actually. Wax and colour, right, okay. I'm going to go with the spun gold because I think it's probably going to be like a weeny bit in there. Drop. And then we're going to put this is why I love these pots. Don't scream yet if you think it looks pants. Just give me a sec. some light patches here. And then we are going to get a little bit, I don't want to take too much off because I actually really like the contrast. Yes, please, that would be great. I'd like to see how you did them. Yeah, I think if you splash some silver for stars in the top half, I'd be happy and leave them at that. Love the bottles you're using. Hope it's okay to join in. Watch. Yeah, totally. The more the merrier. Okay. I don't know why I'm worrying about splashes because we all know what I'm going to end up doing. Oh, it's like he's like a sunset and a galaxy all at once. I don't know why I find it so appealing, but I do. Well, I'm going to go with some as clean as I can get with regards to water because it's really not. Just wondered how you did the stars on the one you posted today. Just acrylic, watered down acrylic. I need to grab that quick because I don't want it on the top too much. I want it more on the bottom. You see that texture happening there? Hey Gary. I actually didn't think the hey Wendy, hello stranger. I didn't think I would get there with the stars on the other one actually because it didn't matter what I did. They just didn't seem to stand out, or I felt they didn't stand out. Wendy's got about a year's worth of naughty step to put up with. Should we let her off? It's been a hard year, hasn't it? Crap on my finger. Damn it. I told you it was one of them days. Thank God for Photoshop, that's all I can say. I'm going to put some of these in, like literally a drop of each. Well, considering how quick the year's gone, if you think it was, I think first lockdown was when you stopped, because obviously you had lots of stuff going on, which is understandable. So it could be a year, you know. How to hide messes. It looks like his little bubble blower. See? Happy accidents. Bob Ross is completely and utterly right, isn't he? I really need to get some clean water, but... don't worry, it's not going to stay like this. I can hear you all going, oh my God, what the hell's she doing? Have some faith in the process. Right, we want a bit of that orange now, don't we? Lockdown does feel like a naughty step, doesn't it? You're absolutely right. Okay, I don't know why. I think with the hairdryer on the masking fluid, it doesn't do it any favours. And the hairdryer I use doesn't have a cold setting, because I always recommend that you do use a cold setting. And I'm really annoyed because I can't find my eraser, so I'm going to have to use the little one. A big one somewhere. God, January just seemed never ending, didn't it? So has anybody got anything good to look forward to? Skip using masking fluid next time. I might leave the masking fluid on till tomorrow until it's completely and utterly dry. Because all I'm doing is smudging it at the minute. So let's do them stars. So did I worry you earlier, Gary? I found out my acting skills are really good, apparently. I did a TikTok video to make a bit of a joke about something. And I to be honest, I was worried people wouldn't get it. Nice. What part are you hoping for? Waiting for the local college to tell me if I've been accepted for a new course. That's so cool. What course? Emily's worn my pen out. I think my pen is literally running out. Yeah, it is. Oh. Seriously, kids are my art supplies. Oh, fingers crossed for you. I hope you do. Both of you, actually. Looks like I need to go art supply shopping. Oh no, how tragic. Art supply shopping. That's all dried up by the looks of it. Oh, somebody come sort me out. It was good, wasn't it, Gary? I thought so. I saw the Call Me Chris one. I thought, do you know what? I've got to do that for an artist version. Okay, so if I do this galaxy background with silhouette on the forefront, what are we going to do for the silhouette? Do you want trees done again? Or something different? Oh, I honestly, I don't know how I'm going to cope, Leslie. I honestly don't, because I find it such a struggle. What am I going to buy? Do I need it? Do I want it? Can I justify it? And then it just all goes out the window and it hops in my basket and all that tiresome thinking. So hard. He's so cute. I like how he's turned out. I was waiting for I've never done any of my... That's what I was expecting people to react like, oh, actually they are prints or something like that, you know. I wanted to do a version of my hand being a printer, but I wasn't quite sure how well that would go down. But yeah, I was quite pleased with my acting skills. My inks came this morning. Yay! You're gonna have another go then. Okay, yeah, good idea to keep you busy. Right, nobody's mentioned yet what they want for the... I'm happy to do another galaxy animal. I've just realised I need to soften this bit in here. It's a highlight, but I don't want it white. Right, colours for the sky then, please, guys. I can do a blue sky, I can do a purpley pinky sky, or I can do a yellow sky, or I can do another green and blue. Oh, I'm really happy with how this fella's turned out. Masking fluid's really annoying. You need all art supplies, it's a given. It is, yeah. Four? What do you mean by four? Yeah, I think the hair dryer's just melted the latex right into the paper. So it is coming off. It's just a bit of a workout. Green and blue from Wendy. Try and get any wet sun there. Urgh, God. Who knew you'd get a workout from masking fluid? Green, blue. Okay. And what are we going to have on the front of it? Right, so there's Mr. Whale done. I'm pretty happy, actually. Please have a go. I'd love to see if you have a go. I like seeing you all have a go at these. That's better. Oh, arm ache now. Right, but the sky looks like it's going to be green and blue. We've had 3 for green and blue. I did buildings and I didn't do a very good job, I don't think. I can't remember what I did with them now. No, they're not there. I don't know where they are. It needs to be a view, not that I don't think there's many options actually. It's that illusion of you laying down, looking up. So like the trees, you know, it's the sort of you laying on the forest floor as such. I don't know. Depends what you want to learn how to do, I suppose. Right, let's get my very grubby water. I'm going to have to take the paper down because it is very bad for curling. Especially if you don't stretch it beforehand, which I never do. Please come out as good as the last one. Please come out as good as the last one. I'm praying to the watercolour gods that it comes out as good as the last one. I like the sound of Emily purple. Well, I'll tell you what then, why don't we mix the three? Purpley, pink, blue. We could have green and blue this side going in to purpley blues. Let's just get the water down first. I always use a big watercolour brush. Ignore the state of the water. Let's move those spare sheets before I ruin them. Okay, well, I've got some left over in my pot, so I'm going to use what blue I have left over. I'm literally just letting the water carry the colour. I'm not sort of deciding it needs to go here or there as such. I'm putting it roughly where I'd like it to be placed, but it's not. Wildflowers, that might be nice. Poppies? Could do poppies. Like the one from today with reeds and grasses. Okay. I need some dark blue in there by the looks of that. Well, that's what I was thinking. Maybe a little bit of a tribute to him as such. I know Wendy mentioned about doing something earlier. I had an awful feeling when I read the news and they sort of said, you know, his family were by his side, which is unusual with everything that's going on. I thought, oh dear, sounds like it could be sad. Right, paper's dried a bit, so let's get that wet again. Oh, it's so blue. Hair, go away. Doing when I was doing the TikTok live feed earlier, oh, Amelie, I don't know what she'd eaten, but something set her voice box off, and oh my lord, was she right off rabbiting to everybody, bless her. She I tell you, she's great to have on those live feeds because she gets everyone talking. She is, bless her. Because I was doing something that she's quite passionate about, she was rabbiting on like a trooper. She makes she's got this app that she uses and it makes slime. So she was making slime and squishies for everyone today. Sometimes she'll put orders in for these little pizza discs that she's made up. Oh, honestly, everything's elevator. She even calls things dollars. Don't matter how many times you remind her. Right, last colour to go on, and then I'll dry it. I have no idea how I'm going to do silhouettes of poppies, in all honesty. Hey Georgina, welcome back. Yes, mine copy. It does drive you mad, doesn't it? It's not an elevator, it's a lift. It's like glizzies is one of her favourite words, which I don't know if it's a brand name or whether they just naturally call it that over there, but it drives me potty. Every time we have hot dogs, it's glizzies. Oh, it's just, I don't know. Right, just need to soften edges out now. What do we think? Do we think it's working, or should we start again and keep it as two colours? I'm going to dry it and then you can let me know. I think it's working. My only concern maybe is it could be a little bit too dark in the middle actually. So maybe the poppies might be a bit difficult. I think we're going to have to just go with it and see what happens. Quite lighten the middle bit a little bit more. We'll go with the flow, shall we? Right, hairdryer noise. Noisy. That's not too bad, is it? I like this shot of light coming through. Not quite purple and pink as much as I wanted it here. But this will be broken up once we get in. I need to Google poppies. Poppy silhouettes. Poppies on their own is normal, but silhouettes is a weird one. Oh, okay. I think we'll probably end up doing them in black. That's not really poppies though, is it? I guess it's just like four petals. Have some like poppies and poppy seed heads. Okay, they don't really have much of a form when it's silhouette, so I could just make a mess and no one would know. I love that effect. I can see a silhouette of a bench with two elderly couples looking into the view. Aww. Two elderly couples. You mean two elderly people? Could be two elderly couples. Okay. Time to ruin it. Not. It's not the attitude to have. I'm going to use the ink for the black. I really need to put an ink order in as well, actually. I'm running low. And I'm going to use a mixture of fine brush and fine brush, actually. I might just stick, I need a longer one, that one. Okay. I've got some pictures of poppies in front of me, but they, as I say, they don't really seem to have much in the way of, they are literally just like blobs. When everything else gets put into place, it will make sense, but right now that's sort of what they are. Do a couple that way as well. What do we think? I see a dragon in the top right. Oh yeah. Tail, body. That's cool. What they got on there? Like the, remember the old oh, it is that way up, isn't it? Yeah. That the grass where you used to get it and pull it off in like summer, winter, autumn. Do you remember? They got, what are their leaves like? Okay. I'm not going to do too much on their leaves then. And then they just got, no, it's not wheat, it's like a grass. And you used to get, this is tree in summer, this is a tree in autumn and you used to shake it, and then this is a tree in winter and you used to strip the grass off. I've made a really bad job of it, but that's what it's supposed to be. It's more outright rather than upwards. That's what I've done wrong. It goes out rather than up. Never mind. Won't do too many of them. I have a feeling I've pulled too much black out now. It's going to bug me so much. It definitely was grass. Do you remember the rhyme? Here is a tree in summer. Rhyme with... I don't know if there's going to be... It's literally like if you were to let your family grow wild. Your family? Oh, that's because my family have grown wild. Let me look up English grasses. English grasses. Images. This. Can I get big enough? This grass. You see that very well. It's that grass there. So it's just grass. Definitely not a fern, it is a grass. Because we used to do it when the gardens hadn't been mowed. Yeah, grassy grass. You probably don't get more than one on a plant, but never mind. I dare to be different. So this one here, the biggest one, is the man himself, standing tall and proud. Looking alright, do we think? Do you think it's got enough? We don't want to add any more types of flowers or anything in, do we? Don't they have like bits underneath? Probably not. I've probably gone and ruined it now, but yeah, I think I'll try and do one here. Just do it really like with the tip of my brush. That looks more like it. Yeah, did you never used to do the rhyme? I can't be the only one, surely. You lot still at it. It's just grass. Just grass. Just British grass. Just grassy grass. Grow some in your garden this summer. Grassy, grassy grass. Might be a foxtail barley. Okay, it says here English meadow grass. That's all it says. So if we really want to get, yes, just a meadow grass. There's another picture of it actually. So this is before it splits out, and this is after it splits out. So it looks like this after it's split out. It is, oh, there's a name there, but I can't read it. Meadow grass. There you go. So that's wheatgrass, that's meadow grass. Oh yeah, I remember that one too. I remember that. Who remembers when conkers were a thing? And your climbing frame was full metal above concrete. And the slide was metal and really high. And the seesaws were made of wood and were always rickety. Thank you, Evie. Coiners are always a thing. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Did any of you used to cheat and bake them beforehand? They were called... No, they were called tenors, weren't they? If you had like a winner, they were a tenner. Yeah, I can do that. I'll do that in a minute. Remind me. I'll do what they call God's fingers. Well, my mum used to call it God's fingers. I don't know if that's what they actually call it, but that's what my mum used to call it. I'm just doing little black, like there's seeds and just, I don't know, just meadowy things. Crabgrass, bee grass gets everywhere. I've not heard of crabgrass. I'm sure I would sort of look at it and go, oh yeah, but I can't think what that looks like. I definitely put too much black in my palette, so I'm going to hopefully try and get that back in. And so does sand. Mowed grass, that gets everywhere. And how is it, no matter how much you try and protect your paddling pool from critters getting in, there's always a load of drowned bugs in there in the morning. Well, yeah, there is that. Thank you, Gary. What do we think? I'm not going to put tons of stars in because I don't think it needs it. So what I'll try and do is as clean as I can. Grubby. Couldn't. I'll have to make them some, Erica. Don't know how, but we'll give it a go, eh? I'm just pulling out a little bit more from the beginning where it comes out, so it's a bit brighter, and then it sort of fades down a little bit more. Hopefully that makes sense. Let's get some before I would put the stars on, I would just use the splash technique, but we found that the white would come through the, actually, you're not going to have any down there, are you? The white would come through the black too easily. So I've decided against that this time round. Don't get it. I might still do a few fine ones on the top actually, because the only thing with pen is I end up being a little bit too uniform. So if I do that, then let's push. Oh, wow. One time you want the, I must be running out of Posca as well. Oh, it's all going well. Try this one. Oh, that might work. Right, I'm going to use tiny brush and hope for the best. Okay, that's too tiny. They dry pretty transparent, which isn't a problem. It's part of the reason why I end up going with the Poscas anyway. It just gives it a bit more life, I think. I definitely put a bit too much ink, so I'm going to rescue that tomorrow if Amelie doesn't get down here first and ransacks the office. But I think it's done. I'm going to do a quick whip over with the dryer and then I can untape it. Get a little bit of sneaky video in there too. Well, that's coming off nice and clean. Don't speak too soon, Benita. Don't speak too soon. And it's good enough to reuse, which is what I like. I literally stick it on the front of my desk. So when I come to do another one, I can reuse. Are you going to come off nice and clean? Satisfaction guaranteed. Don't curl, don't curl. I want to reuse you. Ah! No, no, no. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, I told you it was going too perfectly. You're going to have to go on that bit of the desk because I've run out of bits of the desk on the other one. I have a question. How do you get back doing colouring pencils? I've just not been feeling it. Don't push yourself, honestly. If you're not feeling it, don't. I always thought artist blocks were a really bad thing. But actually, it is your brain telling you that you need a bit of a break from it. So don't force yourself into it if you're just not in the right frame of mind. That's the one thing I have taught myself, actually, because God, that light is so bright. Because it's just your body telling you that you need to refill with creative juices, because at the end of the day, they oh, what you making, Mike? Just like a car battery, the more you use it, the more fuel you need to put in, and that's no different to your creative flow. You know, sometimes you need to take a break for them to refill. I mean, I've literally been non-stop since coming back from being ill with COVID, because I spent 3 weeks practically not doing any work. And after that, I was like, I really want to get drawing. I really want to get drawing. So I think just go with it, honestly. Just wait until you find a subject as well that you think you're really going to enjoy. Evie has asked that we do an elephant, much to Wendy's delight. So I might do an elephant next week. If you want to maybe come and join in, if I get the reference picture, I'll probably do it in graphite just to make it a bit easy. If I put in the group before I go live the tools that you need, and then you can come and sit and have a go, and I'll make the line work up and everything just so it's quick and easy for you guys. So I'll get all that organised Tuesday. Then you can just grab the reference and the line work, and we'll work on that together on Wednesday. We'll do it A5 so it doesn't take too long. That way I can go through as much of the tutorial as I can and answer any questions. Not that there are normally many, but yeah, maybe if you can make it next week, we'll do that. Would you reckon? But I'll pop it all in the group anyway. I run out of coffee. Oh, I've run out of coffee. It's 9:30. Too late to have. It's never too late to have another coffee. Let's be fair. Well, I've really enjoyed this. Oh God, thank God the lid was on. That would have been messy. And the more I love that contrast between the blue and the orange. I just love it. He's going to have to be made into a sticker, I think. I got back doing graphite. I like doing embroidery, but I was sketching different breeds of dogs. But once I find colours I don't find in me. I get that. I get it. I mean, could possibly... just thinking if I can do an A4 one in a couple of hours. A5 in a couple of hours. Would you prefer me do a coloured pencil one rather than graphite? Maybe we'll, even if we do it over 2 live feeds, it doesn't matter. But I can do coloured pencil, and I can go through if you'd prefer that. I want to try and make it as engaging for you guys and educational, and you're going to get the most out of it. So, you know, I'm happy to be guided by what you would prefer. Once again, my hands are a mess. Is the mallet for you, or is it in order, Mike? Yes, sorry, Leslie, I didn't see that. It was a Posca. Yeah, now it's dried a little bit more. I might even be able to get, but my uniballs don't seem... Amelie has a habit of coming down here and drawing all over her hands with the uniball pens. Honestly, I spend so much on art supplies and so much of it ends up going down the drain. Scary, really. Just see what the guys say, and then call it a night, I guess. Go and have a look at my Animal Crossing, see what's going on now. Lost my Apple Pencil somewhere, that's not good. Find that in a minute. That's not a good thing to lose. Oh, it's over there. What about something like the Fur Fridays? Were you live on TikTok? Yes, I was earlier. I was doing Enard for Amelie. I will be doing some more TikTok lives because I've got the watch permission to make a start on now. And I imagine that's going to be 30 to 50 hours worth of work. So I'm going to be doing that as well. What about something like the Fur Fridays? Yeah, I don't mind doing a small section of the pig. We're doing colour pencil. We'll do it in colour pencil. And then we'll just go from there. Alright then guys, I'll pop everything in the group so you know where to look. And yeah, I'll see you next week for that live feed. But if you are on TikTok, I don't have regular times. I just do with what I can. But if you are on TikTok, you can always follow me on there if you want for live feeds as well. But have a good evening, afternoon, morning, whatever it is, wherever you are. Stay safe. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you again